Welcome back again, guys. Mercy Johnson, she's a Nigerian actress. If you know her, if you don't know her, she's a popular Nigerian actress. She is being dragged currently now on social media, most especially on TikTok. And I'm going to tell you why she's being dragged. She's being dragged because she recently launched a new brand. The brand is called Guest Tag. So what they do is that they package and sell they call it a period kit, period care package. That's what they're selling. And people are outraged by that. So there have been a lot of takes on social media upset that, they're not just upset that she's packaging pads. What people are upset about, I just need to add, is the price. So she's selling this pad set for 25K. Keyword set. I have to use that word and I'm going to describe what she's selling in a minute. So people are upset that, what she's selling is costing 25K. Why will sanitary pad, be that expensive in a country like Nigeria where the minimum wage is 70,000 naira and a lot of people are going through hardship? So people are freaking out and upset that why will you glamorize pads? Why will you make pads a luxury? That they're a necessity and not a luxury. Now, what is Mercy Johnson selling? Because I feel like there's a lot of misinformation out there online. When you go on social media, what you see is Mercy Johnson is selling pads for 25K and people are outraged because when you go to the open markets, you can find pads of, I don't know how much pads are being sold now, but back even when I was in Nigeria, you could buy pads for 250 naira, 300 naira, thereabouts. But I'm hearing that it's up to even 2,000, 2,500. So imagine you buy your pads for 2,000 naira and then you're hearing that a celebrity is selling pads for 25,000 naira. You're going to be outraged, of course. You're going to be upset and you're going to be like, why are you trying to take advantage of people? That is the first thing that comes to your mind. When I first saw that video, I'm thinking, these celebrities have started again. Why are you selling pads for 25K? But I just like to go do my research and I always like to look at things from the source. Not that this makes any difference. It might make a difference for you or not, but I just want to tell you exactly what she's selling. I took a picture from her website. It's on my phone, so that describes what is in that package. First of all, let me show you what the package looks like. And before I show you that, there's a video she posted, talking about unboxing the care package. I want you guys to watch that video and then we can discuss what is inside the package. Have a look.
Every woman wants one thing during her period: comfort that she doesn't need to think about. But sadly, most of these pads do not give you that comfort. Now that is why I'm here bearing good news. Girls Tag Sanitary Pad is the comfort you've been looking for. It's soft when it touches your skin and soft where it matters. Choose products that are kind to your skin and it keeps you feeling confident all day long. Flow with confidence. Tag a girl who loves products that are kind to her skin.
So on the website, it says that package comes with a premium ultra thin sanitary pad, daily panty liners, plant-based flushable wipes, discreet disposal bag, stylish tag carrying pouch, a You Betty educational guide. So it is not just pads that she's selling. That kit, that care package or whatever it's called, isn't just pads for 25K. It comes with a whole lot of stuff inside. It comes with she calls it a You Betty educational guide. It's an educational guide where you introduce your younger children, your kids to, the menstruation world, I would say, just like how you offer sex education. So you're basically educating them on what period means or how to take care of yourself. That is the guide. It also comes with an educational booklet. So that's the educational booklet. It also comes with a disposable bag where just to teach your younger ones that when you start seeing your period, you take out your pad, you just don't throw it anywhere. You have to package it in a discreet bag and put it in the garbage. Unfortunately, I didn't get all of those trainings, on how to dispose pads when I started because I was in boarding school. I learned from my friends, my hostel mates. They just told me, put this on your pad. Thank God for some seniors. We call them seniors. People who are above you in classrooms. In Nigerian body school, we call them seniors. Thank God for some seniors who would offer teachings. Just call all the girls, teach them how to put on pads, how to dispose pads. They'll tell us to wrap it with tissue paper before we dispose them. So that is what that book basically teaches. I haven't read the book myself, but I'm guessing that's the purpose of the book. It teaches you how to take care of yourself, how to shower, all those things. And then there's a bag that's inside that tells the first time menstruator that when you take out your pad, you can put it inside this bag. It also comes with wipes. It also comes with pads. It also comes with panty liners, and it also comes with a bag. And I think that information is missing online. When people are outraged and calling out Mercy Johnson for selling pads, they don't tell you what is inside that package. Not that it makes the price fair enough. I cannot say what a fair price is for anyone. Not that it makes the price fair or unfair, but I think it's good. It's very useful information to give out to people. Because at first I was outraged. I wouldn't say outraged. I was just like, not again. Until I saw what was inside the package. I think it's useful information to put out there when you are, blowing out on social media. And will I buy, I don't want to tell you guys the price because I went on their website and it's about $20.83. I'm using the dollars. I told you guys earlier it was 25,000 naira, but I don't know if this is Canadian dollars or US dollars, but it says it's $20.83. Let me tell you guys something. This is the pad that I use every month. This pad is about $20. And how many is inside? 36. Is it 36? I've never really looked, but it looks like it's 36 pads. So I buy this for $20. And this is all I need because I don't need the whole menstrual education. I don't need to be taught how to take care of myself during when I'm on my period because I have passed through that stage already. I have, it's been a while. I know how to be responsible for myself. I know how to take care of myself during my period. I don't need, I don't need a booklet. I don't need a pouch or a bag. All those, I don't need them. This is what is important to me. But what I find is this Mercy Johnson's package is being marketed as, oh, this is a way to introduce your younger ones to period. Will I ever buy that package? Well, if I had a daughter, I will buy that package just as a one-time package. Just to kind of introduce my daughter to say, hey, you're going to be seeing your period anytime soon, or you're on your period. This is how to take care of yourself when you're menstruating. I've opened the book. I don't know what is in the book, but I'm guessing again that it's just guidelines on how to take care of yourself. I will buy it as a way to, teach my daughter, just like how you would teach them sex education. So I'm teaching them, this is what you need to do, blah, 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 blah. But do I have to buy that to teach them? The answer is no. You don't have to buy it for yourself. You don't have to buy it to teach your children. And you see why I said it's a one-time package, because I don't need to buy a book for my daughter that says the same thing every month. I don't need to buy a pouch for my daughter that says that every month. What is most important is the pad. That is why now I settle for the Always pad that is like around $20. That's all I need every month. But for the first timer, they need that education. That education comes in different ways. It could just be you verbally talking, showing them pictures and say, hey, this is how you put on your pad. Or you take the pad and you teach them into panty. That is very perfect. That's what most people know. But again, this package appears to be a way to introduce your young ones into menstruation. And I want to take you guys to the world of social media just to show you how people have been reacting ever since this product was released. This is the first video. Have a look.
This video right now is for Mercy Johnson. I'm going to tag you. Mercy, you're an embarrassment of a woman. In a country where women are struggling already to get sanitary pads, you want to charge $25,000 for sanitary pads, something that is a necessity that young girls, teenage girls can't even They don't even have assistants. They're already putting pink tax to tax women for something that is a part of society. And you, as a fucking woman, a successful woman, you go and create product that you're going to use to bleed people who are already struggling in the necessity, because you just need the money so much. You would think someone of your caliber would work with companies to create affordable sanitary pads for women all over Nigeria. You are a fool. I hear you like to arrest people. Come find me. Find me. And make sure they're fucking good.
You know, when I watched this video, I just thought it was kind of like unfair to just straight out call her a disappointment, you know, all those harsh words. I do understand why people would be upset because, like I said earlier, pad is a necessity and not an aesthetic. So I get why people are upset. And this other video I'm going to show you guys, someone, the person said they've been advocating for pads to be free. Just, you know, let's watch the video first before I comment. This is a video.
Also, while we are currently doing the fight to ensure that pads are free for women, while we're currently going through the campaign and fighting and basically campaigning for pads to be more affordable and eventually to be free for women everywhere, we're doing luxury pads. I'm seeing the luxurification, should I say, of sanitary pads, as in period pad, this one that you use between your legs. You're now doing luxury packages for it. It was really something that was, yes, let's do that. In a country that is currently going through a thing that is literally called pad insecurity, where there are millions of girls in this country that are not able to afford sanitary pads. That makes sense to go and be doing luxury pads.
I haven't said this, but I want to say it on record that I do agree that pads should be, at the very least, very affordable and not expensive, or shouldn't cost a lot of money, because this is something that girls need. It's part of their sanitation. It should be affordable or it should be free. I believe that. But unfortunately, it is not. So again, I do agree that pads should be accessible. But that does not mean that I think the outrage that you get from social media is making it look like that is the standard price for pads across the country. It is not. And we don't have to buy that pad because there are many other affordable pads out there. Now, when I go to the website, I'm looking, it looks like this thing is sold as a care kit and not as a single pad. I would love to see what the individual price is for these pads. Then I can have a better argument and compare it to what is in the market. But now you can't really see because it's not just a pad that it's being sold. There are other things being sold alongside the pad. And I see why people are outraged, but I think, you know what, I'm just going to leave it there. I will let you guys make your decision on what you think. Do you think it's necessary to have this care kit where you used to introduce young people into menstruation? And we don't have to buy it. We don't have to introduce our children to their monthly cycle through a kit. We can do it just the way it's been done for ages, just verbally showing them it's what we have. That also works. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining my TED Talk today. And I will see you guys again in my next video. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.